everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for checking it out. I'm Bethany. It's been a while since I have posted a video here on YouTube with the holidays and just a lot of other things going on in my life. I did not have the time. So it's going to be a general reading for all signs. I'm not going to do separate signs this month, but as I go into the new year, it's going to look a little bit different. What I choose to do readings for and about. I haven't fully decided yet what I'd like to do. So yeah, this one's just going to be a general, we usually look at love and money, right? Those are the two topics, the biggest topics that come up for people. And I know for myself, what's happening in love and relationships, what's happening in money and career. So hopefully stuff like that comes out. But as we know, the messages that need to come through will come through regardless of what our question is. So it may be about healing, personal development, transformation. Anything else may come through, even if you have specific questions, you're wondering about something specific. And if I don't get to, if you don't really resonate with the messages that come through, they weren't really for you, book a personal reading with me if you would like. I am having a special this month, just for the month of January, 36% off of all of my sessions because it's my birthday month. So my birthday's on the 21st and I'm turning 36. So I thought we could celebrate together and I want to give you guys a little gift for my birthday. So thank you for following me. Thank you for liking my videos. If you don't follow me, please do so. Please, not please, but thank you. I just want to say thank you for helping me grow as much as I have. It may not have been a lot, but I have grown in 2022. I grew a lot here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. And I couldn't do it without your comments and your likes and the feedback that you guys give me when you message me, whether it's, on Instagram or in person, you're telling me that it was picking up on a situation. It felt like I was reading for you. I love hearing that. It really reaffirms what I'm doing. So please let me know if that does happen for you. I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate you. So I have my Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. So, that one's coming out. I want to see what are some major themes happening here going into 2023 and starting the new year. Volunteer and support. Okay, let's get another one. I want to see what story is this telling. Volunteer. Oh, that's seeking and finding and windfall. Some of you may be looking for a way to give back, volunteering is about giving back or volunteering your time in some way, whether it's with, a nonprofit or in community somehow. And it's almost like with the volunteer card and the support card, I feel it's like the more you volunteer your time and energy or you give back, the more supported you feel. It doesn't necessarily feel like that. Sometimes it feels like, if I give, then I'm not going to be supported. But it's like the more you give, the more support you'll have, right? It's that energy exchange, the giving and receiving. And then we have seeking and finding. And I feel like this is you trying to find the right fit or the right community, or you're finding something. And we'll get tarot cards right now to see, what this is more about. But you're going to find the right support system for you, or it's going to feel more supportive this year for you. We also have Windfall, which is an amazing card. This usually is about windfall of abundance, somehow usually money. So if we're talking about money and what you're hoping to gain, this is a very good omen for this year. Maybe you're seeking, maybe you're looking for some answers. Strength. So we have Leo energy. Inner strength. I feel what I get with this card and what we're talking about with the support and the community and the giving and receiving is you've been doing a lot on your own. That's just what you've been used to. Maybe that's just a pattern in your life where, you've kind of been through a lot of situations where people haven't been there for you. So you've had to learn how to pick up the slack for yourself, which isn't a bad thing. It's like you're very independent, but you've also had to develop this inner strength to keep going. And to even sometimes it's difficult to find support or ask for support because you're so used to doing things on your own. But I feel like you know, especially I am relating this to something I'm experiencing in my life, but I feel that more people who will be experiencing this as well is then it just left my head. What was I going to say? Hey boy. So I don't remember now, but I mean, it was going along the lines, I apologize for that. I don't know what that was about. Going along the lines of, being so hyper independent. Oh, that's what I was going to say, is that it's almost like nothing moves forward that, like, so maybe you're used to doing a lot of things on your own and things have moved forward for you in the past being that way, right? Just focusing on you and not really like asking for support or help. But now it's almost like things are going to be like dead stopped. You're not going to be able to move forward with certain things in your life because it's almost like you're being forced by the universe to, and I don't like using that word, but you are kind of being forced to ask for support, to lean on community, to lean on some kind of group in order for certain things to move forward. So we have the Magician, another major arcana out. So major arcana cards are major life themes, archetypes that you're experiencing, that you're mastering, that the universe puts into your path in order for you to learn an important lesson in your life. And so the Magician is about having all the tools you need to create what you desire. And that is going along with you're used to doing everything on your own. You know, for some of you, you are still going to be doing things on your own. It's not necessarily that things will be stopped and you can't move forward, but you're looking for the right type of support for you. I mean, I also think you're mature enough, or you've grown enough to realize, okay, I know I can't do every single thing on my own, but you have up until this point been very independent. And so with the major arcana, it's, you know, I have all the tools I need to create what I desire. I'm going after it, and I'm seeking that the right avenue, the right support, the right, even if it's like the right niche, the right job, you know, some kind of group, whether it's big or small, is like you're really honing in on that and getting into alignment with what's going to provide you this windfall of abundance. So we also have the Knight of Swords. This is about fast movement. It's you moving very quickly in that direction. It's also like once you know exactly, like, oh shoot, this, like you feel it, or you have this opportunity presented to you, you're like, oh my gosh, this is exactly it. And you are just running, like you're just off and running. I just feel like you see it very clearly. You know, the Knight of Swords would be, swords is our mind. So you see something very clearly, and it's almost like you speaking it into existence. It's like your words are very powerful right now too. With the Magician card and the Knight of Swords coming out together, your words are so powerful that it's not going to take long for what you're speaking to become manifest. The Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is like a small offer of love, or it can be about friendship, a small opening. The Death card. So we have the Page of Cups. What I got, I was looking at the pig flying, right? And the pig flying is usually like, oh, when pigs fly, it's like, yeah, that'll never happen. It feels like you're going to have a once in a lifetime opportunity for some of you. Or you can see that for yourself. It almost feels like it has felt so far away, but you see how he's like, I feel like he's imagining this. And that what I'm getting is that like that's him, and he's like feeling and kind of like imagining this opportunity, this idea, what he truly desires. It's like your dreams being able to come true. But it's like at up until this point, it was feeling as if it was never going to happen. It was actually impossible. But with this transformation we have, death and rebirth, Scorpio. It's like the transformation that you've gone through is now allowing it to become possible, because you've done this shadow work. You've done this process of needing to allow things to end in your life so that you can be, you know, so you're not moving forward with the baggage of the past, or you know, you've learned your lessons. You've let go of things that you don't need to hold on to. And now you have many options before when you possibly didn't have. But this is also about daydreaming. Again, I'm feeling a very like fantastical, almost, very fantasy, like my dreams coming true. And if you don't feel that way right now, it's asking you to start dreaming. Start dreaming bigger. Because we're going into this, if you've done the work, if you know you've done this healing work and you've been putting this energy towards that, changing your behaviors and letting go of the past and forgiving, if you've done all of that, then this is becoming possible for you. So the World card, an ending, a completion. Could also be about traveling. You may need to travel, metaphorically or physically, energetically or physically. You could be traveling in some sense to somewhere. Let's see, the Four of Swords. This to me feels like more like it's traveling. I was getting like astral, not necessarily astral projection, could be, but dream, like in your dreams, like again, dreams are coming up. Four of Swords is about resting, could be about literally needing to sleep, but it's about resting your mind, meditating. Yeah, when you meditate, when you are in a calm meditative state, what comes through for you? What lights up? What urges are you getting, and what direction to go? I feel it's becoming more clear to you that you have different options, whereas in the past you may have felt that you didn't. But it's like you can see them more, you can hear them more clearly, you can see them more clearly now. And you're like, oh wow, I didn't know I had that desire, I didn't know I had that dream. Or it's just, okay, I always knew I had this dream, but I didn't actually think it was going to be possible because of where I was mentally and emotionally and physically 2 years ago, or last year, or 3, whatever. So now it feels as though it's actually possible, and you're actually opening up to that idea. And you're being urged to dream bigger, to go after what you thought was not possible before, because it's actually going to be possible now. And I can feel and hear all of those, like, skeptics, all of those people, the very logical people or the very practical people who are like, yeah, but are you sure? Because I have that too. I have that part of me is big. Are you sure? We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Virgos are very analytical. They're not air signs, but they can be pretty logical, practical, I should say. They're the practical ones. Practical, analytical. But it's about going inward, solitude, making sure you're also just really listening. Again, it's about spending time alone in your bubble, and that's how you hear the dreams. That's how you know what to do, which direction to go. So if you haven't been spending time alone or doing that or meditating, you're being asked to do so. Six of Pentacles. So not settling for less than what is equal energy exchange for you, and especially when it comes to money. It's also getting back what you have been giving. Balance. Balance is coming this year for those who have been giving. As long as you are standing up and setting the boundaries and not continuing to overgive, that would be one of the healing things that you have been working on. Three of Pentacles, teamwork and collaboration, co-creation, building. Let me get more about this card. Queen of Swords. This is by you setting boundaries. Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But it is about setting boundaries, speaking your mind, speaking your truth, being emotionally detached. Being emotionally detached from outcome, I think, but it's also removing yourself from possible partnerships that you've been in, because again, with that overgiving, you tend to overgive. And so now you're kind of being asked to step back and give to yourself more. Two of Wands. Yeah, what what do you, choosing yourself, what do you want to do? Which direction do you want to go? And choosing that, not worrying about what everyone else wants from you. Oh, geez. The devil, see? The devil is very tempting, and the devil is about codependencies. It's about toxicity, patterns of behavior that are not good for us, that we feel bound to, we feel stuck in. And I think that's what this overgiving pattern is that you're breaking. But you have to choose to see it. You have to become self-aware when it's happening. So that you can then break it and realize, ooh, I'm doing that thing again. I'm doing that thing right now. You know, it is Capricorn energy as well. So we are in Capricorn season. But it really just feels like you're breaking that pattern of feeling stuck. What makes you feel stuck is I feel like it's this idea that, oh, the more I give, the more abundance I'm going to receive, right? So it is kind of like a giving to get almost, but I think genuinely you do enjoy giving. Otherwise you wouldn't be doing it. It's giving you something back. However, you also have to then stop and allow yourself to receive back what you've been giving. So if you believe in the law of attraction and the energy exchange of the more I give, the more I receive, have you been stopping and allowing yourself to receive? Because I feel like that's what you're learning how to do. Being okay saying, no, it's my turn. It's my turn to receive everything that I have been giving to people, whether it's money, time, energy. Yeah, the 10 of Cups, like being in harmony. All right, there's a glare. I'm sitting in front of a window and the sun just came out. I'm gonna close this. Reaching that fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment, feeling in harmony and peace at one with everything around you and sharing that with others. That's what you provide for people. So are you allowing yourself to receive it back? The Two of Swords and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, see, not seeing, maybe up until this point, you haven't been seeing how you have been guarded and defensive. That's what these two cards are. Not seeing something, choosing not to see something, guarding yourself, defending yourself, or protecting yourself. You haven't, it's like this is becoming more aware, and this is what they're asking you to do for yourself, is to drop the guard. See, notice in the moment how continuing to give is actually a protection for yourself from never receiving. And I think if you have a trouble receiving, it's probably because what you received never was actually fulfilling for you, or it's like people around you didn't know how to give as much as you gave, right? So you just kind of expected that from people. But I think it was also there's like this disappointment in there too. Like, what's the point? Because they're not going to understand, or they're not going to give back, or they're not going to give exactly what I need or what I asked for. So notice that overgiving is actually a protection for yourself, because receiving means you're stopping, you're being a little bit vulnerable, you're allowing yourself to be seen, to be heard. King of Wands. Someone wants to give to you. This King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You are blocking out a relationship from coming in, or from, if you're already in a relationship and you're wondering about the relationship right now, you could be blocking some kind of passion or desire because of this this inability to receive. Now, I mean, I don't want to say inability, because I think you're working on it and you're probably aware of it. Three of Cups is celebration, coming together with friends. Community. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, see, what you're blocking out is, when you don't stop to receive, is passion and love and desire with somebody. Friendship, community, celebration, and the Eight of Wands, which is manifestation. You're not utilizing your powerful energy. Here we have the Six of Swords. This is moving on from the mental conflict that is keeping you from receiving, that is telling you all these stories that aren't true. And the Lovers, a choice. You know, it's choosing to open up to, you know, and it doesn't just have to be love and relationship. It can also be just whatever you love in life, whatever is that mirror for you to show you exactly who you are, both dark and light. But it does feel like a relationship is coming through as well. And the Queen of Cups. See, I'm gonna leave it here because I think they're trying to tell me that this message is done, but it's about receiving. You're being asked to receive, to open up to receive, because everything that, and for one, that's how you dream, which is what we were talking about in the beginning. That's how you're going to hear your dreams and feel your dreams and go towards those dreams. But then that's also how you're going to allow the stuff to come in for you, to be exactly like her. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but it's just someone who is open and receptive, in touch with her emotions, nurturing, soft. You know, feminine energy is many different things. This is one of the big ones though, you know, and Queen of Swords is more defensive and guarded. And you're being asked to, yes, have boundaries, but also know when it's okay to open up and receive. And right now is that time for you. Well, both. I think it's both. You're learning how to do both and when. And this is your feminine energy, whether you're a male or female or whatever. You know, and the King of Wands is a very entrepreneurial, like taking action, not afraid to take risks and go after what he desires. So that's your masculine side, or the masculine counterpart you are calling into you, or who is around watching you. I feel like he has his eyes intently set on you, but it's almost like energetically he's waiting for you to become this, to put down your sword and become this. I'm ready. I surrender. And surrender in like a good way. Being in surrender is a powerful position to be in, just as being in this more dominant masculine energy is also a powerful energy to be in. Okay, they're telling me the message is done. And I'm going to leave it there. Although they're saying pick up another one. Let's see. So if you have any questions or you would like a reading, all that information is below. Be sure to use the code birthday36 if you want to get 36% off of any of my sessions. I do not just tarot readings, but also energy healing sessions with ThetaHealing, and also coaching sessions. And I can do a combo of those, or all three of them in one session, just depends. Check out my products on Etsy. I added a few more things on there in addition to my journals. I have some mugs now and some stickers. What else? Follow me on Instagram at Bethany Empowers. One more, what's this? We have sobriety. So this may be a very specific message for some people, but you know, we're talking about sobriety doesn't just have to be like drugs and alcohol, right? It can also be like with this devil card. What are you healing from? What codependencies do you have? Whether it's relationships, in love, or it's money, maybe overspending or eating, things like that. That is going to help you stay clear and focused. And that's how you're going to receive more too. You're being asked to kind of cleanse all of this, all of the toxic things that make you feel bound and stuck. It could be, you know, about overthinking as well. Keep the faith. Keep the faith, keep the faith. Okay, I want to read a little bit. Okay, where are you? Some of the changes you've experienced have been challenging, and this card urges you to keep your faith in divine intervention and positive outcomes. After all, lapsing into pessimism won't help the situation. Faith can come in many forms, such as reconnecting with God through prayer or reviewing all the times when everything worked out for the best. Faith is an inner knowing that your experiences are purposeful and that you'll have a happy ending, which is true. So, the best thing you can do is that's also how you become more open and receptive, is optimism, keeping the faith, staying connected to those positive, high vibe emotions. So again, if you need support in clearing anything that's coming through, please book a session with me. Once you do, purchase your session, I'll send you an email so we can get you on the calendar. Other than that, I'm sending you so much love. I will see you again soon. All right, bye.